Hey, Dan and Dannii here from the Adventures of Dan and Dannii, and we are doing something very, very different today.
I'm a bit nervous. What are we doing?
What are you nervous about?
I don't know. What are we doing?
I was just nervous.
It's really different.
Yeah, something really different. We're actually going to do some videos of Dannii's bras that she bought yesterday.
No, we're not.
Okay, we're not. We are going to introduce you guys to Tim Tams.
Yeah.
Remember I said we're going to do Tim Tam videos today? She forgot all about it.
Tim Tams.
Yeah, Tim Tams are fantastic. So the other day we went out, we bought a whole heap of flavours because they come in very different flavours.
Well, they had some new ones come out at the start of the year as well. So we've got some of those.
And we will also give you a bit of a history of the Tim Tam. And for you Americans, you can actually get them in America as well, believe it or not.
You can, but I think they're a bit hard to find. And from my understanding, if you're buying them in the States, they're not cheap. But it's probably like American chocolate here is not cheap.
You also have a flavour that we don't have here in Australia.
What flavour do they have?
I'll tell you later, Dannii. So what we'll do is we'll go grab them out of the fridge because Queensland, it does get quite warm here. So I'm going to... Why do you keep moving away from me?
I'm not.
You got me worried. Okay, we'll go grab them out of the fridge and we'll do some taste tests as well. Yes, yum.
Okay. I'm a bit worried. Dan's going into the fridge to get his Tim Tams.
So we'll just grab these out of the fridge. Now we keep them in the fridge here in Australia because it does get very, very warm here. So we've actually got double upper flavours here, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different flavours that we're going to show you too. There are other flavours as well. So I'll just grab these out and we will take you. So what we have an empty packet, Dannii.
Yeah, but yeah.
So we're not going to show you.
I may have ate them, but there's another packet in the fridge. I bought a packet yesterday.
You replace them.
I did.
You eat all those by yourself? Where are they?
Maybe. I maybe did. They're my favourite. I love choc mint. I think it's the best.
This is the scary part. They're all gone, Dannii.
Yeah, but we bought those a few weeks ago and I just didn't think that, I forgot to throw the packet away. I kept leaving it in there so that you would know I ate them. And then I bought those yesterday, but I forgot to replace the packet, so
fortunately, we're now going to be able to show you. This is the choc mint. We then have Sunshine Coast strawberries.
So these are the newest ones that came out at the start of the year.
So Sunshine Coast strawberries, we actually, where we live here in Brisbane, we have 2 coasts either side of us. We have the Gold Coast, which is down south, and we have the Sunshine Coast, which is on the up north. This is named after those. We also have the Murray River salted caramel. Now the Murray River is actually down in Victoria. Okay, it's actually, I think it's the border of New South Wales and Victoria. We also have
The originals.
the originals.
You can't go past an original Tim Tam.
Okay, so we are in the new studio.
We are.
How cool is this?
It is pretty awesome.
And just behind Dannii is her only fan.
It's funny, right?
Well, you know,
Stays in his in the studio, so don't think it must be his.
guys, I don't know what you think we should do about this.
Well, to be fair, there's only 8 biscuits in the packet. 8.
That's why you snuck out and bought.
It might have been when
more.
you told me we were doing this today. But they're really hard to have in the fridge. They're very tempting.
Well, obviously, Dan, you didn't even share them.
I'm pretty certain I gave you one.
No.
And you just didn't think it was a Tim Tam. I don't know.
So we've done a little bit of research on the Tim Tam, but before we show you, I'm just going to show you that this is the original Tim Tam. Oh, smell amazing. Now the original, I'm looking down at some notes here because we've done some notes here. Okay, the original Tim Tam went into production in 1964, a year after my birthday. How's that?
In Australia, they came into production in Australia, though, not in England.
No, they're not in England.
No,
okay?
they weren't.
These are Australian
But having
biscuits.
said that, the food technology guy actually started looking into this in 1958.
Yes.
He wanted to find a new biscuit.
Yes.
And
found an English biscuit
yes.
that he wanted to make better.
So to
and
give you an example, this is a Tim Tam. This is a Tim Tam. See that? Right? Look.
Chocolate, other side.
Other side? Here. So this is a Tim Tam. Right, see that? That ridge there is the cream. So it's two biscuits stuck together with cream, but the two biscuits are malt biscuits.
Yes. Oh, I thought you were going to try them. So look, I'll show you.
See, now we can't talk because he's got a mouthful. But these, see this? Can you? It's a bit. There we go.
A bit close, yep. A bit close.
A bit close.
Yep, there we go. Yep.
See that? It's two malt biscuits, and then it's got the chocolate ganache in it. So when they change the filling, and we'll show you another one, it's the filling part that changes. The biscuit is always a malt biscuit. That's the beauty of a Tim Tam. It never changes the biscuit, and the biscuit is the base. It's the best part.
Oh, yeah.
And then the flavour comes in from their thing. They're always covered in chocolate.
And it's always good with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, isn't it, Dannii?
But they're always covered in chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate. And they've got these, I just noticed the other day, that they've got a flavour in there. So I really love choc mint. I think I don't know why, but I've always loved it. It's the best thing. The other thing that I love about it is my kids didn't like it. They didn't like chocolate mint ice cream, so I never had to, or chocolate mint, I never had to share. It was great.
But let's get back to some history. So it is an Arnotts biscuit. Now Arnotts is an Australian biscuit manufacturer and still manufactures here in Australia. This biscuit, this is a bit of research here that we did. The biscuit was named after a racehorse. And the racehorse won I'm just going to check my notes here, I think it was the 1958 Kentucky Derby, where Mr. Arnott himself had actually attended the race and went, that's a great name for a biscuit.
Who would have thought? Seeing a race, saw the winner. I reckon he must have had a bet on the winner. That's why I went, that's my next biscuit, because I won enough to make the next biscuit. Yeah.
And they're amazing. I love
See, once you start with the Tim Tam, you just can't stop. And I was going to say, sorry, I told a lie. There's 9 biscuits in a packet, not 8. But I only ate 8 because I gave Dan 1. We had them in the fridge for a couple of weeks. So it's not like I ate them all in one sitting.
Not true, guys.
It is.
And you'll know that you can believe me. So
go figure.
So the Tim Tam biscuit, again, Australian made, Australian manufactured. I mentioned earlier that in America, for you Americans, you actually have a flavour that we don't have here in Australia, which is really scary because they're actually made here in Australia.
Now you've said that though, and now I know what it is now. This is the flavour I found the other day that I really like, and it is available here now. Okay,
so we've actually got it here, and it is dark chocolate choc mint. So this is the choc mint that we...
So they did it in a dark, and I was at the shop the other day, and that's the flavour, because I nearly picked it up instead of this, because that's my second love is dark chocolate.
Okay, so it is now here in Australia. I didn't know that, because Dannii, when she went to replace this packet...
It is new.
Has obviously found a packet.
Obviously, they put it over there, and then now it was a big seller. So you can get apparently 4 flavours in America. You can get the original, you can get dark chocolate, the dark chocolate mint, and a caramel. We haven't had a caramel here for years, so I
love caramel chocolate. Well,
they seem to have gone salted caramel.
So all we've got here today is we're showing you the choc mint. We're showing you
If we buy every flavour, we'll have to eat
strawberry.
That'd be a really bad thing.
We're showing you the salted caramel. But since its conception, this biscuit has had, how many flavours did you work out, Dan?
26 flavours in Australia. That's not including the rest of the world. And they are made for the rest of the world.
So Indonesia has its own flavours.
It has a cheesecake that's made with cheese. Go figure, right?
That just doesn't sound that nice.
I don't know.
But some of the flavours that have been included, and you know that Dannii likes alcohol. You know I don't drink, so that's a good thing. But some of the flavours include pina colada, Tia Maria, which is...
See, it's great after meal. Goes well.
Black Forest,
That's your
You're not big on the
flavour.
Black Forest. I like Black Forest cakes. Strawberry champagne.
Now that would have been good. I didn't see that one.
And chopped banana, which would be one of my favourites. Now, I have tasted most of these, and we always ask the question, why haven't they done it? And what actually happens is that the marketing team for Arnotts actually said these were fails. These were absolute failures. The market didn't grab them. Don't know
They might
why.
have been a limited. Some of them were a limited release. So I know that we've got a chef here called Zumbo, Adriana Zumbo, and they came up with a heap of flavours for him, and they kept relaunching those flavours, and they were actually pretty good. But limited keeps the brand going, I guess. And
So they've used some of the brands like obviously a chef. Sophie Monk, for all you Australians who know who Sophie Monk is.
Americans know Sophie. She's pretty big over
That's
there.
it. She was also used as part of the promotions and the marketing for Tim Tams as well. So a little bit of history there for you guys, but the original location of Arnotts was actually in New South Wales, in Newcastle of all places. Okay, we actually have. And we actually drove past it the other day, and I wish that we took a video of it. We actually have an Arnotts factory here in Brisbane as well.
We do.
We do, and it's a big Arnotts factory too.
Yeah.
So they produce other biscuits like Scotch Fingers, a whole bundle.
Winston's, Monte Carlos.
All the cream biscuits that I love to eat.
Yeah. Yeah, see.
So look,
It's not a good thing. Biscuits are not a good thing. Now, I have to clarify. So I know in America, a biscuit is like a scone here.
Yes.
So it's like, you know, the thing that thing you rise, you have it for breakfast, you have it with grits, you have it with that. So when we talk about a biscuit, it's like a cookie. But for us, a cookie is like a hard, round, like a chocolate chip cookie. That's a cookie. This is a biscuit or a cream biscuit.
Biscuit is sandwiched together.
Biscuit, and there's a cream biscuit.
Oh,
so yeah, and then you've got.
So this is the Sunshine Coast strawberry one. You can actually
can smell
the
the
strawberries, can't you? There.
Oh, see, now that smells like a really amazing
So
chocolate.
I'm going to bite into it.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh my goodness.
Is it good?
Look at that.
Yeah.
You see the strawberry ganache or cream? I don't know what, is it ganache thing that they put in it?
I think it is like a ganache. It'd have to be a ganache.
I'd like you to try this.
Right, but this is called Sunshine Coast Strawberries and Cream. Look.
That is amazing. You can have that bit.
Oh, thank you.
I've got a whole packet here, which is
Get on your
mine.
teeth, that's the problem.
Because these ones disappeared.
I'm not sure, but anyway. I like it, it's not my favourite.
Now, one of the things with Tim Tam is there was a thing called Tim Tam Slam, and actually, Arnott's actually created a biscuit later on, or a cookie later on for it. But what you do, now I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, is we'll try another one.
Get a plain one. No, get a plain one, because it works better.
Get the original.
But it's better with a plain, I think.
Now I don't know how it works, but what you do is you bite the end off one end.
No, it's corner. Only the corner.
You sure?
Yeah, and the corner off the other end. Nah.
Other side?
That side.
I've never done
You can tell he's never done it because you don't know what to do.
it.
But
And apparently,
you use it as a straw.
you stick it in your tea or coffee.
Put it in your mouth, and then you drink. It melts the biscuit at the same time. But what happens is the tea or the coffee comes up from the icing or from the ganache, from there to the other side, and that's how you drink it, and you suck it all the way up. Was it good? Did it come up?
It did, but then it started melting. It got
It does,
really,
and
really
that's
soft.
the best part about it is when you do it, the whole of the inside gets soft, and then you pretty much end up with this beautiful.
That
crumbly
was actually
cookie.
quite. I'm not going to do another one of those because I'm a little
Yeah, I
bit
think you
embarrassed about
should.
them. No,
I think you should.
no, that will go everywhere.
We'll get him to do one at the end, okay, guys?
So we have tried now the strawberries. We've tried the original.
So
Dannii has tried the
I did not.
chocolate mint.
Can I give you a little bit of a tidbit that I learnt about Tim Tams as well?
Go on.
So in 2014, Arnott's released or produced a peanut butter Tim Tam. So Dan loves peanut butter.
Yeah.
He would have loved this one. But it didn't actually contain any peanuts.
No peanuts?
No peanuts, Dan.
It's not peanut butter.
They actually used, and I didn't know that you could do this, but they used paprika.
The spice?
Yeah, to substitute the flavour of the peanuts. Go figure.
I do like paprika, by the way. I like it on my chicken, not in my biscuits.
Well, they use that. So that would be really interesting. I wish I'd had one to taste to see. I think the great part is, like, if you can't eat peanuts, you've still got the taste of a peanut butter Tim Tam. How interesting is that?
I think we're talking too much. I think we need to... We're going to try this one here next. This is the Murray River, the Victorian one, salted caramel.
So this is probably one of my favourites.
Actually, I'll let you try this one.
Oh, can I? Thank you.
Yeah, you try this one first. Well, has it got caramel in it?
It's chewy. This one's got caramel in it.
So this is okay, well, you can't have any more. This is a chewy one.
It's got ganache and then a thing of
Oh,
caramel.
right, here we go.
Look, yeah. That one's good.
Look, that's...
It's got caramel
That's
in that
how
one
chewy
too.
it is. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, I like this one too. And it says, yeah, if you have a look at the picture,
This is salted
it's
caramel.
got the cream in it and then it's got a line of caramel through the middle. Yum.
Look at that. Oh,
Oh, nice.
want another bite?
I'll have one all to myself soon.
No, you can't.
I can.
These are
I
really
won't
good.
hear the end of that. And I reckon out of the 40 biscuits, or what, 36 biscuits that are actually here, I don't reckon I'll get too many of them.
Okay, so the last one that we're going to try is the chopped mint. Okay, this is chopped mint. Now, Dannii loves these. As you
The
can
smell.
tell,
Oh,
every one of these has its own unique smell to them.
that mint is just
Oh yeah, so
very nice.
so that's the mint one. So that ganache or cream or whatever is in there. Oh, that is so minty, Dan.
I know.
You've had plenty. You don't need to try this one.
It's beautiful. So I actually can't wait now that I can.
I'm just gonna dip it in my tea,
I am
by the
going to
way.
go and get the dark chocolate with the mint. Because, yeah, I reckon that will be just divine. But it does, see, look here, there is no substitute for Arnotts.
Good old Australian.
That'll keep it.
That went down the wrong way. A good old Australian brand. It's really good to still see
Arnotts have
some of
been
the stuff
around
manufactured here
though.
in
Arnotts
Australia.
have been around since what, 1865. So they're not just a fly-by-night company. They're not one that just bought Tim Tams out. They literally are bought from plain right through to, you know, I don't know, when you're a kid you can remember going down the biscuit aisle. It was in the shopping centre.
Yeah.
It was a long aisle. It's not quite as long anymore for biscuits, but they were our treat. We had TikToks and gollywogs and yeah, these are a bit of a luxury, aren't they? All this
Actually,
chocolate.
there's a lot of mint in that too. And by the way, that it's actually I'm getting mint hits in the back of my
good,
throat. Yeah.
It's my favourite. Yeah.
So guys, how about you tell us what your favourite Tim Tam was in the comments below?
And if you find a Tim Tam that we don't know about,
Send us
Send
a
it to
packet
us.
for free.
send the packet so we can try it. We can tell you what we think, and we'll go from there. If you know anything about a Tim Tam
That we don't know.
right? Let us know. We are really interested in them.
let us know in the
We're quite
comments.
invested in them now.
As you can tell, Danny's very invested in these. So guys, thank you so much for joining us today on this Tim Tam experience. If you're liking what you've seen, don't forget to hit that like button. Well, if you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. Tell us what you think of us, Dannii. That's enough. If you want to see more of what we're doing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you want to see us when we upload or go live or produce any of these videos, don't forget to hit that notification bell, guys. She's going to eat this biscuit. In fact, I reckon this whole packet's going to disappear very, very shortly. But guys, we also really want to thank you for the amazing support that you guys have given us since we've come back.
Yeah, it's been good. Get out there, grab a packet of Tim Tams, share them with your friends.
And the best
or don't
way,
share them with your friends, whichever way. But
the best
enjoy.
way to keep these
Straight in
is
the fridge.
social distancing. Keep them away
They
from
are
someone that loves
best
them.
out of the fridge, right? They are the bomb. Seriously, yeah. Tim
They are.
Tams are.
It smells amazing.
This is the decadent. Yeah, this is a chocolate and a biscuit all rolled into one. You don't need anything else but a good old Tim Tams.
Dannii loves Tim Tams.
Yeah.
So guys, catch you on the flip side.
See you on the flip
Bye.
side. Take care.